This one, guys, is the meta build in 2026. It's so good I actually was thinking for a little bit before sharing it with you guys, but then as usual, you know, my PC flipping days are behind me, so I don't really care anymore, and I just want you guys to get the best deals you can. But you can copy this thing and either have a very strong gaming PC, very cheap gaming PC, in a period where it's very tricky to get stuff for a good price, or you can also build one and sell it to someone as a service and get some money for doing that. So welcome back at PSUs, and here we are with the absolute best sub $600 game PC build you can do. And I actually put it together for about $500, full disclaimer, but I got some really good deals. You can expect to build something like this for about 600. You can probably sell it for about 8. It's a good little beast, okay? Let's get started. Now, the key to this, of course, are those Chinese laptop adapted to desktop CPUs, okay? I reviewed a bunch up until this date, and when you're watching this video, I will probably have all the videos out, so I recommend you guys check out my i9-13700HX video as well as my i7-13765H video. Those are basically CPUs you find in laptops, but they are adapted with a dual PCB into a desktop form, and they are sold to you very cheap on Aliexpress, and they are legit. They're very good, they're overclockable. You can just slap one in a build like this. You just need a motherboard, like this $80 Qingyue B760MK you see right there. That's the fanciest version, white, it has Wi-Fi, it has Bluetooth, but there are also a lot of cheaper ones, which of course I have reviewed on the channel, and you will find those on the channel as well. RAM, okay, this is tricky part, very important to cover. Now, go with 60 gigabytes, okay, it's a tough period currently. Prices are gonna come down, but not yet. The good part about going with one of those CPUs, or you could also buy, again, any 12, 13, or 14 gen CPUs, this is on LGA1700, is you can use DDR4. You have to use DDR4 because you're using one of those motherboards. So you can either buy your motherboard used in a bundle, or you can buy it brand new on Aliexpress, but you will then have to source some DDR4 RAM. Now, covering in depth how you can buy that, I have a video, okay? Go check it out right there. It's some tricks from my PC flipping days. They work. It's how I got this RAM. It's how I will always have RAM this year, no problem. And I am not increasing my pricing based on RAM. You could also use those, but the video is coming soon, so it's not ready yet. But this is gonna be a banger. If you really want to extract the most out of this little 20-core beast of a CPU. Now, you don't need a water cooler, but if you want your PC to look better, because you want to sell it maybe, or just because you want it to look better, go with a cheap only one. This Nexaurus from Sudoku, 240mm white only one, is just $50. You can actually buy for $50 their 360 as well. And this is actually a very good brand. I don't know where they're coming from. I need to do better research on them. They made a high-end model, their Sudoku Proteus, which I recently had in my Concept Blade PC build, a very high-end PC build with a Core Ultra 9 on an Asus ROG Apex motherboard, and that was insanely good, a finished product on the high end, and this on the lower end is just very good. Crazy. The all-in-one market is super competitive, so as usual in PC gaming, maybe we have something more expensive, in this case DDR5 RAM, but we have something cheaper, and this is great. I recommend, as long as it is this cheap, just get an all-in-one, okay? It's good product. You don't have to get an all-in-one. I have plenty of videos reviewing good air coolers as well, but this looks great. And if you're gonna sell this thing, it's gonna make all the difference. Now, SSDs are going up in price, yes, but I've been using no-name brands SSDs for a while. Now, the one I have here today is from Kimtigo, which is actually a brand. Basically, don't be scared to buy an SSD you never heard about before. Just make sure you Google it and find out where it's coming from. Here in Italy, we have a lot of strange named one, like Gigimundo, Ediloca, but they're all good. They use the same actual hardware inside the SSD as name brands. So just get a cheap NVMe. I recommend Gen 4 if you can get it, but Gen 3 is also going to be fine if you want to save some money. Now, for the case, just buy any imported no-name brand case that looks decent. You don't really need any kind of cooling for a build like this. The only one is going to do most of it, and then our GPU is not going to draw any power, which we'll cover in a sec. Today I have a Nova Phobia L202, but I actually think if you're in Europe or Italy, you should buy some Mars Gaming stuff. They have better quality products, and they actually are about the same price, if not cheaper. But this was very cheap, $30, and at $30, it's unbeatable, and so I bought two. You will see another one on the channel very soon. Now, GPU, and going on from that, your power supply. So you want to go use for your GPU for sure, and you want to aim for a 4060. Now, why a 4060 and not like a 3070, and why not a 5060, okay? So you want the 4060 because there are a lot more on the used market and people want them less than a 5060, but it draws a lot less power than a 3070, and also being less old, it has been through less. RTX 3000 was a great architecture, I loved it, but those cards have been through mining, they've been through so much stuff. I find nowadays, if you buy them used, you can still find good deals, but a lot of those that people are selling are cars that have been badly overclocked or mined on, and they tend to start to have some issues. So with a nice 4060 lower end model, you will have no problems. In my case, I bought this gorgeous Asus Dual White, and they paid just $140 for the GPU. This is a very good deal. You guys can expect to get a little bit less good of a model, but still a 4060 for about that price. Very reasonable. Now, the good thing about going with a 4060 is you will find yourself not really needing a good power supply. Even if you go with a CPU like this, remember, it's a laptop CPU. It doesn't draw any power. So with a low power consumption GPU and low power consumption CPU, you can then buy whatever PSU you find for cheap. Don't spend more than $30 on your power supply. I know this is probably bad advice if you're a proper PC builder, but I've built a lot of PCs with PSUs like this, and they don't catch on fire or anything because you're within margin. This PC, from the watt meter peak, it draws 280 watts. I measured it actually from the wall. So it's very low power. So a fake 550 watt PSU, which is actually a 400 watt unit, is gonna be plenty fine. So we can deal with it. Now, what kind of performance can you expect from a little thing like this, which costs so little? Well, it's surprising, okay? This is a productivity beast. This can do it all. Let's start from the CPU Z-score, and this is stock performance, not overclocked. Overclocked, you can expect about 40% more performance from it, which is a crazy number, but again, it's an undervolted, underclocked CPU out of the box, which we can fully unlock if we want. Check out the CPU Z-score and also their fire strike, because this is very impressive. This actually beats modern CPUs with lower core counts, which is to be expected, but we are paying so little for this. Really makes you wonder. In gaming, it also performs very well. It does 300 FPS in Apex Legends, no problem. Not really locked. I would say a locked 240 Hz at 1080p is what you should be striving for with a build like this. Of course, you can also play single-player titles at lower FPS, but with higher graphics detail. You can even play at 1440p because it's a 4060. You have access to DLSS and all the tech you may want. So this can either be a 1080p competitive gaming PC where you can also stream and edit, but it can also be a nice productivity build for 1440p where you can game at nice single-player titles. Now, as usual, if you think I can improve this build in any way, drop a like and a comment so you can help not only me, but also the people watching. And if you're gonna build something like this, let me know how it goes, let me know if you like it. And if you watched the video this far, drop a like and subscribe. You can also now become a member to support the channel if you want. And thanks a lot for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.